important thing. There is no way, there's no way that they're going to allow, the newspapers to print news of her death at the exact same moment that she passes away. Now, something I'm going to do, which I think will be quite interesting, will be over the next, say, 24 hours, 48 hours, is to take screenshots. It's not clickbait, Mr. Football. I've just explained why she's dead and why they won't tell the peasants. They won't tell us plebs the moment she passes away. I'll explain it again for those of you who have just joined in and are calling this clickbait. The procedure is they release to the public, to the peasants, that the Queen is very ill. And to the close royals who know she is dead, they are able to mourn in peace and in dignity and in privacy. So people asking, how do I... All the accusations of clickbait. Do you think that every single person who works at Balmoral Castle in Scotland is an inner elite royal? Who cleans the toilets? Who does the forestry? Who does the laundry? Who cooks the meals? Do you really think that the official mainstream denoticed British media are going to tell you that the Queen's dead at the same time as they tell Prince Charles and Prince William? No. But news travels. Of course it travels. And I'm sorry to tell you all, the Queen Elizabeth II is dead. She passed away last night. And what will be very interesting now will be to take screenshots, because I've already seen it on Manchester Evening News. There's a lot of people writing well, it's free speech. Let's just say, first of all, free speech. But some people writing very, very rude things about Queen Elizabeth II. And I believe in free speech, but knowing what I know about British people, I wouldn't publicly say nasty things about a woman who represents the nation's grandmother, the nation's great-grandmother. Even your most aggressive, paranoid, ignorant, working-class Barry at the football, North FC, nothing to do with the Queen, hates Thatcher, hates posh people. Even Barry, who takes his big belly over to watch North FC, loves the Queen. Loves the Queen. Strangest thing in this country. The working classes hate posh people, hate rich people, don't trust this, simple as, enough said, love the Queen. Right. So for everyone who's just joined, no, it's not clickbait. Do you really think the royal family will tell you, as a peasant, as a nobody, the same time as they tell Prince Charles and Prince William? No. I have it on very, 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 very good source from someone who may or may not work at Balmoral, that she passed away last night peacefully in her sleep. God save the Queen. Long live King Charles. And if you'd asked me 12 years ago, 13 years ago, 15 years ago when I started YouTube, how I felt about the Queen, I'd be like, fuck the Queen, fuck the Queen. But now that I'm a 42-year-old man, father of 3, I think the Queen did all right. The Queen was maybe the last stabilizing force in this nation as we all become another aircraft carrier in the international globo homo, as our powers that be want to get rid of all racial diversity so that we all turn into a cappuccino-colored Eurasian African specimen. There'll be no racism once we've... Thank you, Dave FFS. Thank you for your kind funding, your donation. But yeah, the Queen, I think the hounds of hell that were held back by some sort of loyalty or respect for the old order, colonial Britain, 1953 colonial Britain, Queen Elizabeth, you know, she was there. Thank you again. Whoever donated there, your name flashed past there. Where was I? Okay, let's yeah, a lot of people, for example, Nicola Sturgeon, she's sent her condolences to the royal family today in the last hour. For those of you internationally, she is the leader of the Scottish Nationalist Party. You're allowed to be a nationalist as long as you're neither American or English. If you're Canadian or Welsh or Irish or Scottish, you're allowed to be a nationalist. But if you're American or English, then the powers that be will call you a racist. They'll call you a white supremacist. Even though you can be a Scottish nationalist, you can be a Welsh nationalist, you can be a Brazilian nationalist. But as soon as you say you're an English sorry, I'm going off in a tangent. You all know what I mean. Ignore these people. Their bleatings online does not make you a bigot. You are not an extremist for holding the same views that your granddaddy held, your granny held, your great-granddad, going back hundreds of years. If those people looked at a hairy man with balls in a dress taking female hormones, they wouldn't call that a woman. They'd say that's a really fucked up man. And you're not a bigot for thinking that. Thank you, Warrior. £5 with a dog, a Shiba Inu. I appreciate it. So for those of you who have just joined, I'm going to try and get over 1,000 people watching live. We're on to 900 now. Hello. I'm imagining an auditorium with 900 people. Thank you, whoever keeps commenting, Charlie Veitch for mayor. They'd never vote for me. No, they need more, you know. Because if I was mayor of Manchester, my first thing would be to round up every single crackhead and send them to Rwanda. I would. Oh, you've arrived illegally as an economic migrant. Oh, you're smoking spice on the streets of Manchester and supporting it by shoplifting and mugging. Get on the plane. You're off to fucking Rwanda. Send them to Rwanda. Fucking scumbags. Anyway, I think now that the Queen has died, and for those of you just joining and go, oh, it's clickbait, they're not telling us peasants. She died last night peacefully in her sleep at Balmoral Castle. She's not been taken to hospital. She is in her bedroom, passed away, and the family have all shot up to visit. She is really dead, to people asking. The Queen has died. Protocol dictates that when a reigning monarch passes away, they allow the inner sanctum of her family to grieve privately with dignity. The last thing they want is for the family to try to grieve the matriarch with 1 million Sky News vans outside, with 100 American news choppers flying over Balmoral, with people making a big political fuss about whether Prince Charles should be king. No, people. Use your brain. I've had messages this morning from Scotland, from people working in and around Balmoral. The Queen is dead, and long live King Charles. Great name, King Charles. So, in the next 24 hours, the public are going to understand and hear the news officially through the Daily Telegraph, Daily Mail, The Sun, Sky News, that the Queen is dead. And I, for one, am very worried. I don't think this is a good thing. I think Queenie kept 1 foot in the traditional past, 1 foot away from globo homo. And I worry that the hounds of hell, the evil, deranged, and demented amputators of children's bollocks, the disembowelers of young girls' ovaries and utilize. These people are going to go fucking nuts. You think it was bad at your school with what they're teaching your kids? To all my Muslim and Jewish viewers who are very conservative, you think it was bad before? Wait until they're doing it without a reigning monarch. They're going to kick up a fuss about Prince Charles not going to be allowed to be king. They're going to keep you divided and conquered and distracted and busy. And thank you very much to, let me find it, LB. I will come to Leicester. Leicester. I'll come to Leicester soon. So yeah, I don't even care anymore if I get banned off YouTube. I don't even care if I get another community strike for a week or two. Sometimes in order to retain your dignity and to be a human being, you can't dance around the fucking Soviet KGB forces trying to keep you on the straight and narrow. Fuck modernity. Fuck globo homo. And before you think it's got anything to do with the homos, no, globo homogeneity. Homogeneous means everything the same. Fuck people who try and turn everyone into one race across the world. They want every single race mixed to cure racism. But if you believe in diversity, you like different races because it all looks good. A spectrum, white, black, Eskimo, Inuit, Jewish, Syrian, African, Chinese, indigenous, Brazilian. But no, they want one cappuccino-colored, coffee-colored, worldwide, medium IQ world of obedient worker drones. Fucking worker drones. I don't care. Ban me off YouTube. Fucking hell, man. Like, I've had enough. Towing the line. Not saying it how it is. I'm sorry. Have you seen what they've done to the new fairy in the latest Pinocchio for Disney? Not only, thank you, Bush Green, I appreciate it. Not only is the fairy in Pinocchio a lady of African descent, which is fair enough, whatever, yeah? I didn't know fairies were one race only, that's fair enough. But not only did Disney, the producers at Disney, rubbing their hands together in glee, not only did they choose a black Pinocchio fairy, they made her a middle-aged bald fairy, scary looking, in a weird dress, a bald one with a wand. Thank you to Connor Caldwell. Oh, I can imagine the crackies in St. Helens and Merseyside. But anyway, the reason I'm talking about globo homo and fucking up a society and people's keeping their fucking mouths shut. These people want your kids brainwashed. They want your children sterilized. They want your children confused, not even knowing what a woman is. They want your kids to cut out their reproductive ability before they're 18 and then commit suicide at 21. Because why? They think that's love. They think that's fairness. They think being and logic and reality itself is an oppression. These cunts, these small suckers of Satan's cock, all these little fucking corporate whores at the LGBT fucking gangbang. The Queen's dead now. And for those of you who have just joined, we've got over 1,000 people. It's not clickbait. They're not releasing the news to the peasants at the same time as they release it to the inner sanctum of the royal family. The Queen passed away peacefully in her sleep last night at Balmoral. Royal protocol, procedure and protocol dictates that they do not tell the peasants at the exact time as they tell Prince Charles, Prince William, Camilla, and so forth. Fuck Harry and Meghan. They don't deserve to be part of this. Thank you. Someone's just become a member. Thank you, Carl. Appreciate that. But if the Queen was a stabilizing force, holding back globo homo, holding back the troons, holding back the gender confusion, well, that's all over now. We are probably in open civil war now. It's been brewing in America, you know, Antifa causing shit,
It's been brewing around the world. People getting let off with shit. And one last guy saying it's not clickbait. I've explained it 5 times. Watch it from the start why this video title is not clickbait. Thank you to whoever keeps writing cveitch for mayor with the kind of strong arm. Thank you. But it's open war. It's open season. I say now, rather than trying to protect and save society, prepare for the apocalypse. Prepare for a Road Warrior Mad Max style thing where you need to wear body armor, you need to wear Kevlar helmets, you need weapons, because you're going to be fighting with all the other cunts for the last bits of food at the Aldi fucking distribution center, at the Tesco's distribution center. They're all near Wigan. For those of you in the northwest, if you drive on the M62 towards Liverpool, between Manchester and Liverpool, all the big food distribution sites for Asda, for Tesco's, for all of them, M&S, they're all in the halfway between Liverpool and Wigan. So I say this again, I don't care if I get banned off YouTube. I don't give a fuck anymore. How did we get to this global homo, communist, Soviet fucking censorious piece of shit world? I was listening to Sonny the Preacher. He's a Christian. Let him fucking say whatever he wants about homosexuality, about fornication, about homosexuality being a sin. That's his problem. But I was there filming, and a bunch of young people coming up to me saying, oh my God, why haven't they banned him? Why haven't the police shut him down? He can't be saying that during gay pride. Those young people, 25 and younger, who have never spoken to anyone who survived the World War, never hung around with any of the greatest generation who saw all their friends fucking get their legs and intestines blown out for freedom, to stop fascism, to stop horrors. The people who gave their lives for Queen Elizabeth's dad, they're all gone now. You've got young people on TikTok, Twitter. Thank you, Carl Jackson, I appreciate it. Carl and Anya, thank you very much for your kind donation. They're all gone now. And thank you, Jordy ETV. A lot of questions. Thank you, LM Enti. I'm Enti. If you get banned, your other socials, run for mayor. Okay, if I get banned off YouTube, maybe deep down I want to get banned off YouTube. Maybe I want to bite the hand that feeds me, because that hand went from giving me, here you go, Charlie, here's some money. It went from that to like, hey, let's be equal partners, to that. This is my relationship with YouTube now. Fucking cunts. So yeah, obviously this day is a long time coming. People have been thinking about the death of Queen Elizabeth II for the last 20 years. She's what, 96? 96. We all know she is dead. The royals have all shot up. I haven't even switched on the TV. What's the TV say? I bet every single channel is the Queen is dying, the Queen is dying, the Queen is dying, because they're not going to tell you the truth at the same time as they tell the royal family, which is the Queen is dead. The Queen died peacefully in her sleep last night. And now the one stabilizing force in this country that took us with one foot into the traditional past has been severed. You're going to see the Welsh nationalists, the Scottish nationalists. You're going to see the LGBT crowd going over the top. You're going to see them try and promote minor attracted persons. They're already trying with things in the media saying, oh, they're not pedophiles. They are minor attracted people. Now, it's important to draw a line in the sand or draw a finger across my wooden table and say, you know, victory and happiness for our children or death. There is no world I'll live in where I have, you know, to ask permission to use my digital Bank of England cryptocurrency. Oh, you said some bad things on social media. You're not allowed to spend more than £50 in the pub this month. It's coming. Oh, every single child is going to have LGTV 4K training just to make, in case they're a bigot, they're going to be going after 10-year-olds, giving them homosexual propaganda, just in case they're a bigot. No. Me, and I've been speaking to a lot of Muslims, a lot of young Muslims, man. And don't think that they've got it all figured out. No one's got it all figured out. But they're suffering the same things. Divorce, runaway kids, teachers trying to teach them about homosexuality and lesbianism and transgenderism, chopping their balls off, disemboweling their uteruses and their ovaries. No. So prepare yourselves, guys. We're entering a Mad Max style apocalypse. Food processing plants getting burnt up, rampant inflation on energy. You know, we've got a new dear leader, unelected by the people. She says she's going to cap energy prices. How? Taxation. More of your money. Just give more and more and more. The Queen is dead. The people who are saying the Queen is dead. So this is Charles Veitch coming to you from deep within English territory. I never thought as a Scotsman I would say this. I prefer living in England than I do to Scotland. English people are better than Scottish people, generally. More liberty loving. Scottish police, Scottish government, too socialist, too communist, fucking conformist little cunts. So that's it. Thank you very much. I am a strange guy. I got that last comment. Top of the morning to you all. And you'll see in 24 hours time, what time is it now? It's 1:30. By 1:30 p.m. tomorrow, GMT +1, they'll tell us peasants that the Queen is officially dead. Thank you very much for watching. This is Charlie Veitch.